So have you ever wondered if a queue could allow insertion and deletion from both ends? That's exactly what a DQ does. So hey everyone, welcome to my channel Learn with PR. I hope you all are doing great. If you want to master data structures from basics to advanced, this playlist is going to be super helpful for you. We have already completed linear queue, circular queue and its operation in details. So if you have not watched that video yet, go and check it out first. Link is in the description. And make sure you like the video, comment your doubts, share with your friends and do not forget to subscribe to my channel, Learn with PR. So let's start today's topic. So what is DQ basically? DQ is a double-ended queue. All right. So it's a linear data structure in which insertion and deletion can be performed from both ends. Both ends means front and rear, from beginning and you can say from end. All right. So we have some types of DQ as well. The first type we have as input restricted DQ. What is input restricted DQ? That means when you want to perform insertion, that can be only happen at one end. Insertion एक ही end से करेंगे हम, means या front से करेंगे या फिर rear से करेंगे, okay? But deletion can be done from both end. Deletion हम कहीं से भी कर सकते हैं, from starting and from the end, you can say, okay? So insertion only happen at one end, okay? Now output restricted DQ. That means insertion can be done from both the ends, but deletion only from one end. So this you should know. Okay. So we have two types of DQ. Input restricted DQ, that is insertion we can perform only from one end, but deletion we can perform from both ends. And we have next is the output restricted DQ, that is insertion we can done from both ends, but deletion only from one end. Okay, so you should remember these two types of DQ. All right. So now this is the example of DQ. All right. So what is DQ basically? It will say we can do insertion and we can perform deletion, insertion from any end. So suppose we have this. Okay, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 index. We have elements as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right. So we can say this is a front and this is a rear. This is a simple example here. So we can do insertion from this end as well and deletion from this end as well. Okay, we can do insertion from this end and deletion from this end. All right, this is a simple example right now. All right, so as you know, we can represent DQ by two ways. First is array and the next is linked list. All right, so the first we will talk about array. All right, so today I will do some step-by-step execution. From that example you can understand how we are doing it and you can try write your own code with the conditions. I will tell you the conditions as well. All right, so just follow that condition, follow that step, simple, and just write a program yourself first. Okay. All right, so let's write a simple program first, simple example first. All right, so here I'm writing example. In this example, basically I am taking a size as 5 elements only. Okay. So here we have array first. Okay. So array, as you know, index will start from 0. I'm writing 0. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 5 elements we will give. All right. So here we are assuming. So, uh, so here we are assuming size as 5. Okay. So here we are assuming size as 5. All right. Now, right now, queue is empty. That means we can say front and rear both are -1. All right. Okay. So this condition you can check if you want to check your queue is empty or not. Okay. This condition you can write. All right. Now, if I'm saying front and rear both are -1. That means what? We can insert from front and we can insert from rear as well, both, right? So I'm writing here first, if I want to insert, okay, insertion I want to perform at rear. all right. I want to do it from rear. So rear is -1 right now, so we can do it. Okay, so I am doing what? Rear 10. 10 I want to insert at rear. So now you will say here 10. Now when you are saying this insertion 10 you want to insert, okay, so we are saying now front and rear both get 0 as you added, you add front plus 1 and rear plus 1. Okay, so whenever you want to insert, that time in using array I'm saying, okay, that time you have to say what? Front will be increased by 1 and rear also increased by 1 when you want to insert. Okay, जब हमें insert करना है, right? Done. So when you are inserting, that means front and rear both become 0. Okay, so result is this right now. So front is pointing this location, rear is also pointing same location. Done. Okay, now step 2. If I'm saying I want to insert, this is a step 1, I'm saying this is step 2. Okay, insert at front. Now understand this scenario. अगर मुझे इंसर्ट करना है फ्रंट से, ओके, सो कंडीशन इज व्हाट? बेसिकली जब हमें फ्रंट से करना है एलिमेंट को इंसर्ट, सपोज मुझे 20 इंसर्ट करना है, ठीक है, तो राइट नाउ फ्रंट इज 0. ओके, फ्रंट इज 0, तो मुझे फ्रंट को माइनस करना पड़ेगा ना. आई हैव टू डिक्रीज फ्रंट. व्हाई? टू गेट द फ्रंट वैल्यू. हमें फ्रंट वैल्यू मीन्स हमें 0 वैल्यू फिर से मिल जाए. 0 में तो ऑलरेडी 10 स्टोर है ना, हमें 10 को डिलीट नहीं करने का है, हमको फ्रंट में ऐड करने का है. बट हम एरे में क्या प्रॉब्लम है, हम फ्रंट में ऐड ही नहीं कर सकते हैं. फ्रंट में कैसे ऐड कर देंगे? फ्रंट तो 0 इंडेक्स है, 0 में ऑलरेडी वी हैव अ एलिमेंट, राइट? सो द प्रॉब्लम इन दिस, एज वी कैन से, फ्रंट बेसिकली इज 0 राइट नाउ. ठीक है, फ्रंट हमारा 0 हो गया. सो when front becomes 0, then when you will do minus front, है ना, -1 करोगे फ्रंट को, now front become -1. So can we store element at index -1? No, that is the problem in an array actually. Okay, so this is how we can do it. Means you can say, if you will say front become -1, okay, that not allowed in a linear array. So this shows a limitation actually. Okay, so that is a problem in this, right? So in this step we can't do front से insert, हम front से insert नहीं कर सकते हैं. So this is a problem in this basically. All right, so you can simply say dq. Okay, so you have a question as dq तो insert करता है front से, right? So the problem, there is no problem with the dq. Yes, dq allows insertion at front, but the problem is not the concept, it's the array implementation actually. Okay, actually dq supports insertion from front as well as insertion from rear, but linear queue has a limitation as the array indexes starts from 0. We can't go to index -1. -1 में नहीं जा सकते ना हम, हमें फ्रंट को माइनस तो करना ही पड़ेगा. वी हैव टू डिक्रीज फ्रंट, है ना, फ्रंट को मुझे डिक्रीज करना पड़ेगा, देन ओनली वी कैन इंसर्ट अ न्यू एलिमेंट. ओके, सो नाउ आई एम चेंजिंग दिस, मीन्स आई एम नाउ adjusting this scenario. I am saying I am not doing from front. मैं front से नहीं कर रही हूँ, मैं rear से कर रही हूँ. Okay, so when we are doing from rear, we just need to increase the value of rear only. Okay, so now rear become 1, as +1 we have to do. So now rear saying pointing this location. Okay, here 20 will be there. Okay, now this is no longer. So now front is 0. Okay, and rear is 1. Done. Now if I want to, this is, I have adjusted this second step. Okay, so I hope you got the point why we can't do insertion at front right now. I will tell you how to do it. Okay, but right now why we can do it, I hope you got it, that we are now getting the index value front now becoming -1, you know, that is why. Okay, now third, if I'm saying third execution, I am saying now delete. We can't delete from rear na, so first delete from front. आप फ्रंट से डिलीट करो। जब हम फ्रंट से डिलीट करेंगे तो दैट मीन्स व्हाट, 10 will remove from here, front will increase, front now become 1. Okay, so this element 10 element will remove, front will not point this location, it will point now this location, this is now front. All right, done. Now fourth step. So in a fourth step I am doing insertion. Now we were doing insertion in a second step, this step we are doing insertion at front. Now I am doing again insertion at front. Insertion at front. मैं इंसर्शन कर रही हूँ फ्रंट से. Okay, now we have to do what? We have to first decrease front. So front -1 we have to do. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to decrease front -1. Okay, so front is right now 1, 1 minus 1 0. So now front pointing this location. Okay, now you want to insert suppose 30. So 30 will store here. Now the current value of front is this. Okay, this is now removed. All right, this is how we can insert. हम कैसे insert कर सकते हैं? Now 30 कहाँ पे insert हो गया? 0 लोकेशन में. Why? Because you deleted. When you want to insert front, है ना, जब आपको insert करना है front को, that time you have to say front will decrease. When you want to delete from front, so front will increase. Are you getting my point? Okay, if you have doubt, please write in a chat box. So this is a simple one. That means what? Here we can't perform it from front. हम front से नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि वो माइनस में जा रहा था, है ना, तब हम नहीं कर सकते. लेकिन जब हमने डिलीट कर दिया फ्रंट को, फ्रंट नाउ बिकम 1, तो 1 में चला गया था. नाउ फ्रंट को वी कैन डिक्रीज सो दैट वी कैन गेट द इंडेक्स वैल्यू. देयर इज नो -1 इंडेक्स वैल्यू. माइनस में हम कर ही नहीं सकते इंडेक्स. ठीक है, तो 0 चला गया. फिर वी कैन इंसर्ट द न्यू एलिमेंट फ्रॉम फ्रंट. ओके, नाउ फिफ्थ स्टेप आई एम डूइंग हियर. नाउ फिफ्थ स्टेप. All right, now the fifth step saying we have done insertion at end, insertion at rear we have done, insertion at rear we have done, deletion from front we have done, insertion from front we have done. Okay, so now let's write one more thing. I am doing insertion at rear. मैं rear से insert कर रही हूँ. ठीक है, तो again what we have to do, we have to increase the front value or rear value. Which one? We have to do it a rear value. हमें rear को increase करना पड़ेगा. Now do rear. Rear need to increase means plus हमें करना पड़ेगा. That means rear is right now 1. 1 plus 1, now rear become 2. Rear is what? 2. So now rear is pointing this location. Okay, if I want to insert 50, provide here 50. 50 will store here. Now this is not rear. Done. Okay, this is a simple one. Now let's talk about the last step, sixth step. So here I am doing deletion. We were not doing any deletion at rear. Deletion at rear में हमने नहीं किया. ठीक है, so when you want to delete, है ना, when I want to delete from rear, जब हम rear से delete कर रहे हैं तो what we have to do? We have to now reduce. हमें reduce करने का है क्या? rear को. So rear is 2, right? So rear -1 become what? 1. So now rear is pointing this location. That means this is already deleted. This is deleted. Okay, now this is your rear. All right, so this is a simple one. Now you can say your final queue looks like this. So you want to insert from rear. If you want to insert from rear, okay, that we can do it like that, like the first step. This is your first step. Okay, when you want to insert from front, this is the fourth step. If you want to insert, delete from front, that you can do it. This is the third step. If you want to delete from rear, that you can do it. Okay, now from this, what you learned? So in this, when I'll say insertion, when you are doing insert, when you want to do insert from rear, जब आप rear से insert कर रहे हो, ठीक है, तो that time we have to increase, means हमें plus करना है, ठीक है, +1 करना है, increase rear. Okay, All right. Now, if you want to do insertion, when you want to do insert from front, when you want to do insert from front, then you have to decrease. Okay, we have to decrease front. Only if space exist. अगर स्पेस होगा तभी आप करोगे. स्पेस का मतलब इंडेक्स होगा अगर, तभी आप डिलीट करोगे, तभी आप मीन्स इंसर्ट कर पाओगे न्यू एलिमेंट को. बट जब माइनस में इंडेक्स जा रहा है तो नहीं कर पाएंगे हम. ठीक है, डन. नाउ इफ यू वांट टू डिलीट, if you want to delete from front, okay, that time we have to increase. हमें इंक्रीज करते रहना है अपने फ्रंट को. ठीक है, when you are saying you want to delete from rear, जब आपको डिलीट करना है फ्रॉम रेयर से, सो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वी हैव टू डिक्रीज. हमें डिक्रीज करना है. बट वी हैव टू डिक्रीज रेयर only one time. We have to decrease, means plus one, plus minus है ना, one only. Okay, so this is what this is exactly you have to follow in your DQ when you want to insert, when you want to delete from both the ends. All right, so this is a simple explanation. All right, this is a simple step-by-step execution. If you have any kind of query, write in the chat box. I will surely reply to your question. Okay, so you can say what that DQ में फ्रंट से इंसर्शन अलाउड होता है, लेकिन एरे इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में एक प्रॉब्लम आती है क्योंकि हम इंडेक्स -1 पे नहीं जा सकते, इसलिए लीनियर एरे DQ सफिशिएंट नहीं होता है ना. और हम सर्कुलर DQ यूज करते हैं. राइट, सर्कुलर DQ भी आप यूज कर सकते हो. मीन्स उसको आप सर्कल DQ बना दो, जैसे हमारा सर्कुलर क्यू हमने बनाया था, तो आप उसको अटैच कर दो, तो उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी. वो एक पीछे चला जाएगा है ना, इंडेक्स में चला जाएगा. Right, so this is a simple one. So if you have any kind of doubt, please write in a comment box. In the next video, we will understanding the array implementation of DQ step by step with proper execution. We will see how insertion and deletion actually work using front and rear pointers in an array. Okay, and also we will discuss the limitation of array implementation, which is very important for exam. So make sure you don't miss it. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for the next video coming soon up. Okay, so thank you so much.